Part 1. The beginning of the night, it was February 24th, 1978, a Friday night like any other in Yuba City, California. 5 friends, Ted Wire, Jack Madruga, William Sterling, Jack Hewitt, and Gary Mathias, were excited. They'd been looking forward to this night all week. They called themselves the Boys. They all had mild intellectual disabilities or mental health conditions, but they were functional, independent, and deeply bonded. They loved basketball, and tonight they were driving to Chico to watch a college game. Before leaving, Ted's mother reminded him, "Don't stay out too late. Teddy, you have your Special Olympics basketball game tomorrow." He smiled. "I know, Mom, I'll be back." But Ted never came back. The 5 friends piled into Jack Madruga's turquoise and white 1969 Mercury Montego and hit the road. The drive to Chico was about an hour. They laughed, shared snacks, and talked about their own upcoming tournament, the Gateway Gators. They were proud of their team. The boys reached the college gym, watched their favorite team win, and left around 10 p.m. That's when every trace of their ordinary night, vanished. Part 2. The Missing Hours by. Saturday morning, their families realized something was wrong. None of the boys had come home. No calls, no notes. Just silence. Their parents called each other in panic. By noon, police were notified. At first, authorities suspected maybe the boys had stayed overnight with a friend. But soon, they realized something else was unfolding. Late Sunday afternoon, deputies searching remote mountain roads found something chilling. Jack Madruga's car, parked awkwardly on a narrow dirt path deep in the Plumas National Forest, 70 miles away from Chico. The area was high in the Sierra Nevada mountains, covered in snow, miles from civilization. There was no reason for anyone, especially these boys, to be there. The car doors were unlocked. Inside were candy wrappers, maps, and empty soda cans. The keys were gone, but the car started right up when tested. No signs of foul play. No sign of the boys. And here's the strangest part. The car wasn't stuck. In fact, experts later said it could have easily been pushed out of the snow. It was as if the 5 men just walked away. Part 3. The endless search for days. Rescuers combed the icy mountains. Helicopters circled above. Search dogs picked up faint trails that disappeared in the snow. The terrain was rough, 4,000 feet above sea level, freezing temperatures at night. Despite hundreds of searchers, nothing turned up. Locals began spinning theories. Some said the men got lost after taking a wrong turn. Others whispered they might have been lured there. A witness came forward, a man named Joseph Shones, who added a disturbing twist. He said that same night, his car got stuck in the snow about 50 miles from the men's route. While trying to free it, he had a mild heart attack. As he lay in his car, he saw headlights behind him, a group of people, maybe men and a woman, walking with a baby, carrying a flashlight. He shouted for help. They stopped. Then the lights went out. Moments later, he saw a group of figures again, this time standing beside a truck or car. Then, silence. He passed out from exhaustion. By the time he woke up, morning had come, and the road was empty. Could those have been the Yuba County Five? No one knows, but it was the only possible sighting that night. Part 4. The snow melts. Months passed. Winter turned to spring. Still no sign of the 5 friends. Then, on June 4th, a group of motorcyclists exploring a forest road near a deserted Forest Service trailer caught a horrible smell. They approached and froze. Inside the trailer was the body of Ted Wire. He was lying neatly on a bed, wrapped in blankets, his feet badly frostbitten. His beard had grown about 13 weeks' worth, meaning he survived for nearly 3 months after disappearing. There were rations of food in the trailer, several cans opened, but many untouched. There were matches, books, and even a propane tank full. If Ted had known how to use it, he could have stayed warm. Next to his body lay his wallet, a gold watch, and a few neatly folded papers. It was as if he was waiting, hoping someone would return. Outside the trailer, the mystery deepened. A few miles away, searchers found the bodies of Jack Madruga and Bill Sterling side by side in the snow. It looked like they had been walking, maybe trying to get help, before collapsing. Farther up the road, partial remains of Jack Hewitt were discovered near a river. Animals had scattered his bones, but Gary Mathias, the fifth man, was never found. Only his sneakers were discovered inside the trailer, meaning Ted was wearing Gary's shoes when he died. What happened up there in those mountains? Part 5. A mystery with no logic. When police pieced the evidence together, nothing made sense. Why abandon a car that wasn't stuck? Why hike up a mountain through freezing snow without coats or flashlights? Why not use the propane or the food to survive? Even experts couldn't agree. Some believed the group got lost, panicked, and split up. But how could they survive for months, so close to supplies, and still die from starvation and cold? Gary Mathias's disappearance fueled endless speculation. He had schizophrenia and sometimes stopped taking his medication. Did he have an episode and lead them astray? But his family insists Gary was stable at the time. He'd served in the army. He knew how to survive. And if he led them astray, why was he the only one never found? Part 6. Strange details. Police later found footprints near the trailer. 5 sets at first, but only 4 near the car. So did Gary wander off alone? And then there's the food. Inside the trailer, more than a dozen sealed cans of rations were left untouched. Ted ate only a small amount before dying. It's as if they didn't know how to open the rest, or were too scared to. One of the most haunting details? There was a stack of matches beside the bed, but no fire ever lit. They froze to death, sitting beside warmth they could have had. To this day, no one understands why. Part 7. Theories that still chill. Investigators came up with several chilling possibilities. A pursuit. The men might have been chased up the mountain, perhaps by someone in another vehicle. That could explain the sudden detour, the panic, the scattered remains. An accident turned tragic. Maybe their car headlights failed, and they took the wrong turn into the wilderness. But that still doesn't explain why they left a working car with gas. Gary Mathias's breakdown. If Gary suffered a mental break, maybe the others followed him out of loyalty. But Gary's shoes being found on Ted's body raises the question. Did he give them willingly? Or did he die first? 4. Something unseen. Locals in Plumas County whisper about strange lights, sounds, and even cult activity in the late 1970s. The area is still believed to be cursed by some. Every theory answers one question and opens 10 more. Part 8. The Mountain Remembers. Today, the site of the tragedy lies silent beneath tall pine trees. Snow still covers the road where their car was found. The trailer still stands, rusted, half collapsed, slowly being reclaimed by the forest. Every winter, hikers say they feel watched when they pass near it. Some claim to hear footsteps crunching in the snow when they're alone. Others say they've seen 5 shadowy figures near the trees, just standing, silently watching. The mountain holds its secrets tightly. 5 friends drove out for a basketball game and ended up becoming one of the most haunting, unsolved mysteries in American history. Their story is a reminder that sometimes what terrifies us most is not what's seen, but what's never explained. Because the truth about what happened to the Yuba County Five might still be out there, buried in the snow, waiting to be found.